All right. I want to thank you all for really staying for this. It's almost right over almost 7 hours now. All right. Before I bring up His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria up, I just want a very short announcement. We do run what we call, and this is an offshoot of the platform, and it's a young professional boot camp, and these are for young professionals about between the ages of 20 to 25, and they go on a retreat, and they are trained on principles of leadership and entrepreneurship. And so I did offer that the best of the students will give him 2 minutes to speak to the nation. So we had a competition among 500 of them, and this young man, Abiodun Jinodu, won. So he is a graduate of economics from the Lagos State University. And currently he's in the Human Resources Department of Lafarge Africa PLC. So he will speak on his story of Nigeria for 3 minutes. So where are you? Mr. Abiodun Jinodu. All right.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency. I'm honored to stand before you today. Good afternoon, my pastor, Pastor Osinbajo. Thank you for this opportunity. Good afternoon, all the speakers in the house, my fathers and mothers. I'm glad to stand before you today. Good afternoon, YPP community. Thank you for giving me a chance. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Nigeria. I am a survivor. My father passed away 20 years ago, and my mother in the early 30s then was left with 3 toddlers, 2 boys, 1 girl. We survived. I was 6 then, but I remember a few things. I remember the confusion. I remember the smell of embalming fluids pervading the atmosphere at the house. I remember the hardship. I remember being sent home from school many times, then being recalled a few hours later because my headmaster could not bear my mother's tears and pleading. I remember constant darkness because NEPA bills were left unpaid. My mother had to prioritize, and she decided that electricity was not necessary for survival. Besides food, only education was necessity. We survived. And I remember 2004. My brother and sister had gotten admission to the university at the same time in 2004. And my mother, whose only education was the senior certification, decided to send our kids to the university with a meager income from a small shop. Wasn't this going too far? But she did. And up until that time, 2004, we had survived, merely survived, like every other Nigerian. Every Nigerian has a survival story. Everyone here. We are survivors. The same conditions you think will break us are the same ones that make us. We are made strong by adversity. Like plants sowed into concrete, we will break through the concrete and we will sprout. But I realize that sometimes survival can be the enemy of thriving, just as good is the enemy of great. And I think it's time for us to quit surviving and start thriving. Back to my story. With the help of God, my mother single-handedly sent all our kids to school, and today she has 3 university graduates, including a medical doctor. And I'll tell you how that happened. I don't have much time, but thresholds. Every human endeavor has thresholds. Thresholds are a point beyond which progress becomes too costly and seemingly impossible. At the gates of thresholds lies adversity. And we may pull back adversity, but when we embrace adversity and press further, we enter into a realm of endless possibilities. Our adversity and our threshold was secondary education, but we persisted further. And we are glad about that. To round this up, I challenge everyone today, especially the Nigerian students, that it's not enough to get a degree and just get a job and live a secure life. Persist further. Go further. Build a career until you become a global voice. I challenge every business owner that it's not enough to start a business to just get by. As good as that is, persist further. Build a built-to-last empire. And I challenge the government that it's not enough to provide social amenities. As good as that is, persist further. Build a system that works. Thank you.